Before I go, well, before we wrap it up, can you share? Because I know there's probably a lot of people listening who are in that dark place right now.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
mind sharing like some tips or advice for them?
100%. I'm definitely more of a loser than a winner, but I think losses really, like losing, if you realize why you lost and if you realize why you're down in the dumps or lonely, as a human being and as being in a flesh, I think you find reasons to not want to overcome it. A person is normally scared to find out the reason of why what happened, and we kind of sway away from it and just live life, and you start to degrade in the inside. But I think if you're young, it's cool to do that. You're young, you have a lot of time to realize. But if you're an adult, it's hard to budge. You've lived a long life and it's hard to
Stuck
accept
in your
new
ways.
things. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But as a Christian and as a grown up, you must face those problems. But while you face it, for me, I would encourage to read the Bible. you know don't Google it and find a verse and just read that chapter, because you must know why that chapter came to presence, so the leading up to that story and after it. I think that's very important. Other than that, listen to my album Fisherman, or like DM me. I would happily reply in certain situations, just to be present. I think that's important. A lot of lonely people become lonely because of another person, right? Sometimes it's not their fault. It's a reacting kind of thing. It's not about I did something wrong all the time. It's about how the other person reacted. And a person can become so small, and that's what I had become for a long time. If you need that one person to pull you out of that, which I think it's hard for Jesus to do when you're living here with so many things to see all the time, with so much social media. You just need that one person. It could be a church, it could be a good pastor. Um, but not all church pastors are good people, you know what I'm saying, especially in 2026.
We're all
So
human.
it's we're very
Yeah.
vulnerable, but just
Mm.
don't change the warmness in your heart. And I think that's the hardest thing to do. If you're struggling in life, it's also important that you pray, I think, in Jesus' name. A lot of people do forget that. You must call, not must, I'm not in a cult or something, but it's important to call upon with your
Yeah.
prayers in
Yeah.
Jesus' name.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, Jesus Christ
Powerful. Says there's
is the
power
only
in the
one that
name of
can make
Jesus.
an impossible possible. And yeah, if you just take it easy. Earth is not gonna get crushed tomorrow. You're not gonna die in 5 minutes. Just take it easy, because that's what I used to think. I used to live like I may not live tomorrow, so I must make the most of today. But time it out. Just take time. People need space. People need to recover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing.